Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
On what would we be betting?
On the fights in the arena. You never heard of them. Quite a few come here and...
And do they win?
A few do. Others have less luck. But they do get the thrill either way, you see. And that's all that counts.
I want to challenge the champion of the arena.
A champion? Really? Now, you were asking about Candy Cane. It wouldn't be him that sent you here by any chance.
No, no one has sent me. I'm looking to make a reputation for myself.
Ah, that sounds better. It's true you have talent and the public does like you. Let me think. There is Briscard, one of our old champions. It's been a while since he fought, but he did ask me to set something up for him. He's not a youngster anymore, but his name is known. And he's a killer, I'm warning you.
This Briscard sounds like the perfect opponent.
A deal! I'll work on getting things ready for the combat and line up the betting. Until then, make sure you're ready. It'll be a duel, your friends will need to stay in their seats. As soon as you're ready, you'll just need to go and see the arena master.
We should go and see Candy Cane so he can set up our deal. So when you win, she will lose her bet.
You again? What do you want this time?
Why so defensive? Petrus, you had a proposal to make, I believe.
That's right. I've thought of a little scheme that could make us all very rich. You know me, so you also know I'm quite clever, and that my ideas are always fruitful.
You have a reputation of being a first-class manipulator.
Wait, at least listen to our proposal.
You really take me for an idiot? Gentlemen, teach them not to mess with me again.
Protect me in this battle!
You again?
I have a very lucrative proposal for you. You know that I have to fight against a champion.
Everyone knows. You were expected to lose in 1 minute.
I'm well aware of that. I know that my opponent is too strong for me. But let's suppose my opponent draws the fight out a bit. For the beauty of the battle, of course.
I'm starting to see what you're alluding to. This fight don't interest me. The odds against you are so high, I wouldn't get much out of it. But if we make all the gamblers lose, by letting you hang in there a little longer...
We could win a nice little nest egg.
Organising this will entail some costs for me. It's better to add a bonus. Without the bonus, there's no deal. If you pay me in advance, you won't be tempted to play any tricks. So, get your wallet out.
We can definitely reach a deal, but we would have to renegotiate the odds.
Absolutely not. You're not in a position to negotiate. You need me too much.
I'd have a really good think about it if I were you. I may not be a champion, but you know I have a certain reputation in the arena.
Is that a threat? Gentlemen, teach this imbecile a lesson.
Maybe enlightened protect me in this battle.
Hear my beauties. Hear my beauties.
Неплохо.
You again?
Why so defensive?
That's right. You know, and that my...
You have a reputation of being...
Wait.
You're You again?
Why so defensive?
That's... You know me, and that my...
They do say that you are devious. Perhaps too much.
My friend here loves the glory.
I've gained quite a reputation. But soon I'll be taking on. I am no fool, though. I know I won't hold up.
Yeah? I've seen the odds.
Let us suppose...
If the fight can last at least 5 minutes, an informed bettor would win the jackpot.
And I'd keep a little of my pride.
Very well. I'll arrange it. But no dirty tricks. Don't take advantage of the deal and try to beat the champion. If you do, he'll wipe the floor with you. You want to get your money. Don't get too...
ready to excite the crowd? Ah, there you are. I was told you'd be taking on one of our old champions. Are you ready for the fight? Beware. Contrary to the challenges, this combat must be fought alone. Your friends must remain in the stands.
Yes, I am ready.
So, jump into the arena, and may the better fighter win. What a brilliant spectacle. Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you. It wasn't easy.
And here are your winnings for the combat. You've earned them.
Bravo! A glorious victory, which is made all the sweeter by double compensation.
I don't believe I've ever seen you happier. The thought of holding something over Cornelia seems to do you wonders.
That is true. Politics is an extremely subtle game, and just as satisfying as fighting in an arena.
I imagine we need to go and see her now.
Yes, and I hope you will enjoy the moment every bit as much as I will.
Lady de Sardet. And you, Petrus. What can I do for you?
We have come to offer our support. We have learned that the arena was cruel to you.
How do you know that? Oh, I see. You tricked my informer.
We just let him believe that I lose.
All I did was take the place of your moneylender. You owe me a handsome sum.
All of this just to make me spill the beans, am I right? I didn't expect you to play this kind of game, Your Excellency. It is true, though, that with such a teacher...
Oh, come on, Cornelia. You excel at this game.
It's true. And I also know when to admit defeat. What do you want from me?
We won't use what we know of you, nor what you owe us, so long as you act loyally towards the congregation and Constantine. Is that clear?
Is that what you're expecting? but I'm sure that this sly old fox has something else in mind, right? You hope that I'll support you when you court the rank of cardinal. You haven't learnt your lesson, then. Have you forgotten the abyss into which you plunged because of your ambition last time?
Petrus, what's she talking about?
Cornelia, you don't have the right to use that against me, to disclose what I revealed to you that day.
It was said under the seal of the Enlightened. It's true. But if someone deserves to know, it's her.
No, please.
Since you have no intention of speaking, I will. Petrus knew your mother, child. Your real mother.
My mother? Petrus, is it true? How?
Be damned, Cornelia. It's true. I knew your mother. I used to go to the jail to give my spiritual support to the prisoners of the Prince d'Orsay. That's where I met her. She was alone, afraid, and exhausted. And so strange. Obviously, I had no way of knowing that she came from here. The princes kept their secret well.
Why didn't you tell me about it? You know that my uncle lied to me and you kept quiet.
I was ashamed. Ashamed of having left her to die in that dead-end pit. Completely alone.
Why talk to others about it then? Why does she know?
One evening, in a fit of despair, Petrus felt the need to share this great burden with someone.
At the time, you were the ear of the enlightened, Cornelia. You have broken your vows. Oh, damnation. It's better out in the open. I've wanted to tell you about it since I met you. Now that you know, I want to do something in her memory. I will help you find your family here on the island. The prince sent you here to use you. But I can ensure that all of this serves a purpose.
How could I possibly believe you now? You have used me for your scheming and have kept me in the dark.
I understand how you feel, my child. Let's wait a little, until you've taken it all in. Time heals the wounds of the soul. Come back and see me when you are ready. As for you, Cornelia, remember what we have on you. You no longer have the upper hand.
Be careful, de Sade. You now see the real Petrus, sly and opportunistic.
Karantz, do you need something?
I must leave.
de Sade, I'm happy to see you. Can I do anything for you?
I'm under the impression that you've not learned as many things as you wanted by observing Dorcas's clan.
That's true. I hope to discover the physical or alchemical mechanism behind their metamorphoses. But instead, I don't know. I think I now understand the bond that unites their people to this land, the links that connects them, and the power of their culture. It's unexpected. I wonder if this couldn't become another subject for study. The study of people, their customs and beliefs. If I said that in Alsard, people would think I've gone mad, but here, everything is possible, right? Learning about the natives would allow us to stop being afraid of them, and to see them like fellow humans at last.
I must leave you.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
I will see you later.
Take care, my...
What can I pour for you?
Manfred, the quartermaster of the barracks, told me about your supply problems.
And he sends you? Damn. I didn't think a legate would act in person, but it's nice to see that our problems are taken seriously. I'll explain. Alcohol has been scarce in New Serene for quite some time. Our suppliers in the town are constantly victims of theft, to the point that they're no longer able to supply taverns. I could have managed if my monthly delivery from the continent had arrived as planned, but customs seized my goods.
Did they give you a reason?
Conservative seizure, they said. Time to check that everything is in order. And now they tell me that they can't return my goods because they've been stolen. Can you believe it? If even customs are getting robbed, what hope do we have?
This is all rather suspicious. Don't worry. I'll go and see these customs officers and get this cleared up.
Customs Officer Alric. What can I do for you?
Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. I have been told of some issues with customs. I would like some clarification.
I'm listening, Your Excellency.
I was told that a shipment from the continent bound for the tavern had been seized as a precautionary measure.
Yes, it's possible. We seize cargo sometimes to verify that all taxes to the town have been paid.
Randomly, without a prior formal order.
No, I don't know. Perhaps we received complaints. That happens sometimes.
I suppose all entries are noted in your records.
Naturally, but I assure you that we only do our job. It was all routine.
I was informed that customs was robbed.
Yes, these thieves have quite the nerve. Someone even stole personal belongings this time. Since then, I've put all important things in the chest. But I lost the key. Probably on my way here.
Let me summarize. You have confiscated some goods, perhaps because of a report, but you're not sure. Then that same cargo was stolen from you, along with other things in your custody.
Exactly, Your Excellency.
You are either the worst customs officer I've met, or the biggest liar.
Listen, Your Excellency, I made a mistake. It's true. I should not have ordered this seizure. In fact, it was late and, counting the crates would have taken me hours. I decided to postpone it. In the meantime, the goods were stolen. It's unfortunate, but I'm not useless.
You haven't even informed the authorities of this robbery. This is all rather suspicious, Officer Ulrich. So I think it is necessary to conduct this inspection with a search.
Please, Your Excellency.
I'm sure the contents of this chest would be very informative. Maybe we should go to the docks to see if we can find the key that this scatterbrain has lost.
So, were you satisfied with your inspection, sire?
Absolutely. I found this letter in your chest. The signature on it seemed very interesting.
I was sure I'd lost the key. I will explain. But I am trapped. And it's been like this for months. I am forced to pull off all kinds of tricks in order to settle an old debt.
Egon.
Yes, madam. Either I do what he says, or I lose my children. I've already paid off my debt 100-fold, but he maintains his hold over me. And now I have no choice but to obey when he asks me to divert larger shares of cargo.
Could you help me identify him?
I'd like to, but I've never met him. He gives me his instructions in writing, or sends his men. He wrote the letter you found, or at least I think he did.
I plan to put an end to this individual's activities, so anything you can tell me will be useful.
I hope you manage it, Your Excellency. For the sake of my children, maybe you could come to the meeting he's arranged tonight.
Do you think he will come in person?
I don't know. This is the first time I've received a notice like this. I fear he'll punish me for arousing the innkeeper's suspicions. He doesn't let anything get past him, you know.
Very well, I will come. If only to avoid you paying the price for your stupidity.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'll meet you at the North Gate in the evening.
No offense to our new friend. I'm not sure this Egon will come in person. I'd be surprised if he'd bother moving just to lecture a small fry in his business.
Ah, there you are. Are you ready?
Yes. Let's go.
We have a meeting next to the quarry. As we are early, we should be the first to arrive.
Perfect. I'll hide until they get here.
He will certainly not come alone. I beg you, don't wait to intervene if things go wrong.
Be confident. I won't abandon you.
You should get in position. He'll be here soon.
My friend, I'm so glad to see you. Because you owe us some explanations, don't you?
Sir, let me explain. I wanted to do well. I was just a little rushed and...
Silence, fool. Not only have you been so clumsy with your handling that the quartermaster was informed, but in addition, you dared to plot with his legate, a noble that has already cost us dearly. Do you no longer love your children, Alric? You want us to get rid of them? Is that it?
No, Mr. Egon, I beg you. Don't hurt them. I didn't have a choice. The legate came for an inspection, but I didn't tell him anything. I swear.
It's a shame, Alric. Egon loved you, but would replace you with someone else soon enough. Someone smarter. Get rid of him. I don't want to hear from this little roach any longer. As for me, I'm leaving for Hikmet. Try to be discreet. This legate doesn't seem willing to let go.
We're committed to protecting this man.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our man.
For pity's sakes! Committed to protecting this man.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our man.
I don't want to go out. Help! The assassin! Shut up. Nobody's gonna come to save you. to get dicey. Committed to protecting this man.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of armor.
I swear. Give you everything you want. Let me live. I don't want to die. Help! He's in! Shut up. Nobody's gonna come and save me. Committed to protecting this man.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of armor.
Everything you want. Let me live. For Pete's sake, spare me. I love you. I swear I didn't betray you. Do everything you want. Let me live. I owe you my life, Your Excellency.
Don't mention it. Alas, all this was useless. This man was not Egon.
I'm not sure that it's a person, Your Excellency. It may be the name given to the leaders of the gang. I don't know. But I will never be at peace until you arrest them, that's for sure.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. But how can I find this man now?
He said he was going back to Hikmet, which is where he sends the stolen alcohol. I'm sorry. I have not been completely honest with you. I could have told you that earlier, but I knew that without your protection, I would not survive. The deliveries are sent to a dispensary outside the town. No doubt to avoid arousing suspicion.
A dispensary? But what are they doing with all this alcohol?
I'm not sure, Your Excellency. But you'll no doubt find out if you go there.
Well, at least the fright Egon gave Alric managed to loosen his tongue.
Sade, I'm happy to see you. Can I do anything for you?
I must leave you. These islanders are drunk. And these guards don't look that official. I think we found where all the alcohol reserves on the island end up.
On your way. There's nothing for a highness here.
Sorry, but we're entering all the same.
Oh yeah, we'll soon see about that.
To my help!
These islanders are drunk.
On your way.
I see. Thanks for the advice.
To my help! And death to the others!
These islanders are drunk.
On...
Sorry.
Oh,
To my help! And death to the others!
Watch out! Grenade!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
This is the man we saw at the quarry. We must stop him.
To my help! To my help!
These islanders are... Sorry.
Oh. To my help! And death to the others!
Watch out! Grenade!
Oh, Greenblood, you're wounded!
These islanders are drunk. Sorry.
Oh. To my help! And death to the others!
Watch out! Grenade! I'm wounded! I need healing!
To my help! And death to the others!
Watch out! Grenade!
This is the man we saw at the quarry. We must stop him.
To my help! And death to the others! To my help! And death to the others! Oh, Greenblood, you're wounded!
Стрелять, сука. Ну, пидор. Я тебя, блядь, сейчас постреляю. Уебище, блядь.
To my help! And death to the others!
Watch out! Grenade!
Careful, Greenblood! You're wounded!
Surrender. You are under arrest.
What am I accused of?
You are a high-ranking member of a criminal organization that has named itself Egon, and you did not hesitate to order a murder. So, even though the attempt failed, the gallows await you unless you decide to reveal everything you know.
I won't say a word. I won't give you anyone. I'd rather die.
If you really thought so, we would not be talking. You will be taken to New Serene. Manfred will know how to make you talk.
Come closer. Come closer. All my wares are in Bangor.
Lady de Sade, what bountiful wind brings...
Enough pleasantries, Excellency. They are a dull canter after such treachery.
I beg your pardon? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten that after sending me to save your savants, that you then again sought my assistance? According to you, I needed only to convince the Tiana Hakadactus to provide us with a remedy. But you used me like a pawn, seeking in truth to capture her.
I cannot understand why you are reacting in this way. I was certain that the witch doctor would refuse to help us. They have us marked down as enemies, after all. And I had good reason to believe that you would not resort to physical persuasion.
You were even ready to use brute force against your own allies.
Whatever do you mean?
After wounding the Tiana, your spy attempted to kill me, Excellency. And you dare to tell me that my anger is exaggerated. Can I remind you that to assassinate a legate is to declare war against her sovereign?
I never... I promise you that I had no intention for any harm to befall you. That man went beyond his orders, I assure you. I implore you, please accept my sincerest and profound apologies in the name of the Bridge Alliance.
I can only give you the benefit of the doubt for now, Your Excellency. In the meantime, you need not keep a candle lit for the return of your sire. He paid for his audacity with his life.
He would have been made to answer for such infamy, I assure you. Once again, I apologize sincerely for this crime. It should never have happened. In any case, we need to get our hands on this woman. The remedy is perhaps...
There never was a remedy. It was a wild goose chase. Perhaps even some sort of machination.
No. That is terrible. This is a great setback. How could I have been so naive? What a shame. I am truly sorry that you risked your life in vain. Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I have taken care of your problem with the caravans. The merchants should now be able to reach Hikmet.
Captain Rainhild has sent a message to that effect. She has told me that you have shown yourself particularly efficient dealing with these savages. You have my complete admiration and my gratitude.
My pleasure. I imagine the captain must have informed you of all that we learned.
Indeed, and I am extremely worried. An attack of any significant magnitude would be a catastrophe for our city. We have the means to repel these savages, but it will not be without great losses.
Perhaps there is another way. The natives have clearly expressed their wishes. The freedom of their brothers and sisters.
I see where this is headed, but I fear that they were not honest with you. A few natives are being held in the prison of the Coin Guard, but a handful of warriors does not seem to justify an assault of such commitment.
They were not speaking of just a few soldiers, but of kidnappings. The victims are only villagers.
This is inexplicable. We have taken no villagers. Of course, we answer their attacks in kind. And at times we have taken prisoners on the battlefield. But what use would we have for a few fishermen, hunters, and weavers?
Might it be possible that these kidnappings have taken place without your consent?
I doubt that. But of course, it is always possible that a few bandits might have stolen a shipment of arms. If that were the case, that would explain a great deal. Since you have been of such service to my people, and this grievous affair seems of great concern to you, would you be of a mind to lead the inquiry? Capture a few of these savages. Make it your mission to make them talk. We must understand what is going on before they attack.
Very well. I shall get to the bottom of this affair, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
Can you tell me anything about Afra?
Don't mind me. I'll just...
There now, my dear. You know that I have nothing. Afra is one of our greatest. Her knowledge is infinitely precious.
I have...
Farewell, my lady.
I need a bit of practice.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
Was the captain we arrested transferred to you?
Yes. And we began to question him. It appears that he was paid by Governor Buren. The governor tasked him with weakening the natives as much as possible in order to muzzle the rebellion. They were trying to poison the natives with alcohol, but they needed a lot to do it. Their entire smuggling operation revolved around that.
Did you contact the governor?
Yes. He sent us a letter apologising, saying he didn't know he was dealing with criminals. His letter was accompanied by a letter of marque to compensate the merchants who suffered in this case.
Which doesn't mean that he will abandon these despicable methods. Is there any news on Egon? We are no longer certain it's even a person.
Even though that name might refer to the organisation, someone must be leading it. And that's who we have to stop. Alas, for now, the captain doesn't want to tell us any more. So the interrogation continues. We're waiting for answers on that point. I need your help in another case.
I'm listening.
The Admiral sent us a furiously worded letter. One of their ships was commandeered by our troops. They accused the San Mateus garrison. But I know Herbert is quartermaster. He's an honest man. I'm not saying that the Admiral is lying to us, but I don't understand what could have happened. Whatever the case may be, the Admiral is threatening to refuse all transportation to our men. This will not only hurt the Guard, but also all the nations that employ us. We need someone diplomatic, able to piece this whole story together. Can I count on you?
Yes. I will go see Admiral Cabral and try to understand what happened.
What brings you here?
The Admiral asked me to shed light on your little problem of indiscretion in your ranks.
I see. I would be happy to answer any questions you have.
You told the Admiral that you suspect one of your crew members.
Indeed. The young apprentice sailor, Alba. A committed volunteer from Ptolemy. She only joined us a short time ago. Did you want to know anything else?
The Admiral told me that you were the new captain of the ship we arrived on.
The Seahorse? Yes. It's an excellent ship and a good crew. But you did the crossing. You know it as well as me. Did you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, Captain.
closer, good people. You'll find all you need. What brings you here?
The Admiral asked me to
I see.
What led you to these suspicions?
Well, the girl's behavior. She was very eager at first, very willing, almost too much. Then, suddenly, she became nervous. She isolated herself and did not speak to others. She's a recent recruit, which inevitably raised some doubts about her vocation. Sometimes I saw her hanging around my cabin. My papers were often disturbed. And since we've returned to port, she's almost never on board. Well, you can understand my concern. But you should probably talk to the other members of the crew. They may know something else.
Ultimately, your strong suspicion stems from the fact that she's sea-given.
A recent sea-given. She did not join us as a child. But you know how rare volunteers are. Especially from Talame. Did you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, Captain. Thank...
Your Excellency, I am so pleased to see you again.
The pleasure is shared.
Captain,
Good day, Jonas.
what can I do for you?
I would like you to tell me anything you can about a member of your crew. Alba.
She joined our party recently, but I like her already. She works hard and is full of courage. You know, she is one of those rare knots that joined of her own volition, and she did everything she could to become one of our own. Until we arrived here, she suddenly became distraught and frightened. It brought back memories.
Do you know where I could find her? I'd like to ask her some questions.
No, I've not seen her for a while. Maybe at the tavern? She was playing cards there from time to time. Anything else, Your Excellency?
How have things been since you made it?
Very good. I do miss my parents from time to time. My real family is on the waves. Thanks for helping me. Anything else, Your Excellency?
I'm afraid I...
Hey, happy to see you again.
Good, thank you. Even if I...
Then straight to it. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a Naut.
I know her. She joined our crew at the same time as our new captain. Did you try the tavern? Don't give me that look there. I've kept from the bottle since that story with Jonas, you no matter. When we're at dock, there's nothing much else to do. It might be that little Alba went there to take him. Anything else?
I need to go. Farewell.
Smooth sailing.
Captain, delighted to see you again. We've missed you. Your Excellency, it's a pleasure. What can I do for you?
We have a few questions to ask you, Flavia.
I'm all yours, Captain.
Can you tell me anything about Alba?
Well, I don't know her very well. She only joined our crew recently. But she pulls her weight. You can't hold that against her. You might say she shows a little too much zeal even, at times. That being said, ever since we got here, I found her a little distraught. And you could even say nervous.
Would you know where I could find her?
No, I wouldn't. Where's she missed roll call? Well, I hope she didn't do something stupid. These committed volunteers, we never know if we can trust them. Anything else?
I need to be off.
Farewell, then.
This does not help us much. The girl has changed her attitude, I agree. But maybe she had good reason for it. Lost at cards, heartache, homesick. What do I know?
We were told that she was sometimes at the tavern. We should take a look there.
Welcome. Have you?
See you soon.
Come closer, good people. Liquor and wine from the continent.
These drunkards will eventually start fighting. We can't let them get away with it.
Say one more word.
That's it. You can shout all you want, but I'm right. Drunkard.
Not at all.
Come on, gentlemen. Please calm down.
Hey, you are guests here. Behave appropriately.
Who are you to give us orders?
That's true. You want to see how tough? Oh, you don't know who you're messing with.
They're totally drunk. I doubt we can make them see sense.
You'd better get out of here, unless you want to end up in jail.
Ooh, she thinks we'll allow that to happen.
On guard, sir! On guard!
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
What can I pull for you?
I'm looking for a young Naut. She goes by the name of Alba and sails on Captain Rubin's ship.
I wouldn't know who that is. Why don't you go and ask that fellow over there? He often shares a bottle with the sailors. He might remember your Naut. Anything else?
Nothing, thank.
Hello, Your Excellency.
Hello, my darlings. It's rare to see the upper crust in here. Do you and yours want to have a good time?
I'm sorry, but I'm not here.
Really? What?
I'll let you...
Change your tone, soldier. You're speaking to the legate of the congregation.
Oh, my apologies, Captain. I didn't know. How may I help you?
We're looking for a young Naut. She's part of Captain Reuben's crew.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. A girl who loses her pay with style. But I don't know where she is. She looked sad last time I saw her. Didn't have her head in the game.
Have you ever heard her talk about secrets or documents she'd like to exchange?
Are you asking me if she's a spy? No idea, she told me nothing. But if that's why you're looking for her, I may have seen things that might interest you. I'm often mistaken for a drunkard, so they pay no attention to me. But I see everything.
Tell me what you saw.
I'd like to tell you all that, but my throat's a little dry, my friend. Do you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, soldier.
What can I pour for you?
Give me a bottle of your best.
There you go.
Oh, there you are.
Tell me what you saw. This should quench your thirst.
Well, returning late at night, I spotted a guy I'd seen before at the tavern. And he was in the street, fiddling with a stone, looking suspicious. So, I took a closer look when he left. I thought he'd stashed money or something. But no. There was a box under the stone, but there was no gold inside, just papers. They were messages, and from the look of the guy, they couldn't be love letters. Now, I don't know how to read, so I couldn't understand what it was about, but maybe those were your secrets?
Where is this hiding place?
Cross the bridge at the exit of the town. On the left, look for the stone. The box is underneath.
Thank you, soldier.
My pleasure, friend. Do you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, soldier. This stone must be the one the soldier told us about. Look, it hides a box.
It's a dead drop. It's suspicious, but it doesn't reveal any secrets or who uses it.
Well then, we'll have to catch whoever uses it red-handed.
We can hide in these bushes and wait for someone to come.
Perfect. We have a great view of the box from here.
So, shall we wait here?
That's it. Suspect in sight. He's only a messenger. We should follow him.
Well, gentlemen, what are you plotting?
Fool! They followed us!
But I was careful.
I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and you have been caught plotting treason. So I suggest you talk. What do these messages contain, and what are they about?
You're wasting your time. I won't say a word.
Do you realize that you are suspected of espionage and conspiracy? Don't you think you'd better explain yourself?
Wait! I don't want to end up in jail. It's not about the secrets of the congregation. Let me explain. Some time ago, it was rumoured that the secrets of the North were for sale. My country was interested. So I started exchanging messages as you've been doing. The Nort who was willing to give up these secrets demanded a fortune. He also wanted to become a citizen. But we were only at the negotiation stage. For the moment, I have received nothing concrete. Just promises.
Who is the Nort you're talking to?
I've no idea. The messages were signed White Rose. But I doubt it's a real name.
Very well. You seem to be telling the truth.
Alba means white, Desarde, but it's a little unsubstantial.
And give me the message in your possession before leaving.
Very well. Here it is. Now, if you'll allow me, I will leave the town.
Ah, Your Excellency. So, what did you discover?
There is indeed a spy among the Nords, but the spy's identity remains to be proven. Take this. I recovered this note, which seems to suggest that your secrets have been offered to several buyers. The Alliance citizen we met did not win the bid.
I knew it. My logbook has just been stolen, and of course Alba is missing. Do we really still need proof?
This book must be found at all costs before Alba sells it. Your Excellency, can we count on you once more?
I would like to help you, but this island is vast. How can I possibly hope to find it?
Alba is from Teleme. She probably took refuge in San Mateus.
This reduces the search area a little. What do you say, Your Excellency?
This is a trail that deserves to be followed. I will keep you updated, Admiral.
Come closer, good people.
I'm happy you came to find me. Allow me to apologize once again. I should have spoken to you sooner, told you what I knew, and not betrayed your trust.
Indeed, you should have.
As I said, I'd like to make up for it and help you find your family again.
How do you intend to do that?
As you now know, I knew your mother. We had trouble communicating at first, of course, but we gradually learned to understand one another. She was important in her village. Based on what I know today, I think she was a Donegad. She told me her name, Arelwyn, and told me about her family. She even gave me a pendant for you. You were only a child, so I gave it to Mrs. de Sade for safekeeping.
She gave me a necklace when I went to say goodbye to her. She said it was a family heirloom. Did my mother tell you the name of her village?
No. But I'm sure the Norts can help us. They were the ones who took your mother to the continent.
It was such a long time ago. How can I find out if they remember?
The Norts record everything down to the gentlest breeze. They must have written something in a logbook somewhere. So, do you want to try and find out where you come from? Do you want to find your relatives?
Yes. All this is so new to me. But I suppose so, yes.
Let's go then.
de Sade, I'm happy to see you. Can I do anything for you?
I must leave you.
Greenblood, my friend. Do you need something?
I must leave you.